Douglas Stanley Kuehn Jr. and Gloria Alicia Gonzalez were both born in the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas. Gloria spent her entire childhood in Texas, along with her 7 brothers and sisters. She attended Villa Maria High School, where she thrived as a natural leader with endless enthusiasm for helping others. Gloria left South Texas after graduating high school to pursue a vocation in teaching. Stanley was one of 4 kids in the Kuehn family. Although Stanley spent the majority of his childhood in Texas, his father moved the family to the Dominican Republic when Stanley was 15. There, his father trained farmers in agricultural exports and helped restructure the agricultural sector of the country. This was a transformational time for Stanley. While in the Dominican Republic, a lifelong devotion to helping small farmers in troubled areas was ignited. His remarkable courage and trademark resilience also emerged for the first time, in a most tragic way. One day, while Stanley was surfing, he was attacked by a 9-foot tiger shark. With one of his legs locked in the shark's jaw, Stanley was dragged underwater to fight for his life. He escaped the shark's grip and made his way back to shore, but his right leg had to be amputated above the knee to save his life. The horrifying tragedy taught Stanley firsthand how the human spirit can overcome even the most terrifying of challenges, a lesson he has employed throughout his career. In May 1974, Gloria met Stanley at a party at Texas A&M University. That same year, he earned his degree in agricultural economics. They married in December, and in May 1975, Gloria graduated from Southwest Texas State University and became a teacher in bilingual education. 2 years later, they moved to California, where Stanley began his career in farming. They also began their family. Firstborn was Douglas, then Christopher, and then Mia. In 1988, Stan was hired as director for a USAID CLUSA project to help develop cooperatives in El Salvador. The country had been ravaged by years of war. The children in the countryside had no schools to attend, and the land had been neglected and was not producing enough food for the people to survive. It was a dangerous time, but the Kuehns persevered. Gloria began teaching, and Stanley worked with local farmers to form co-ops. They trained them to cooperatively grow, consume, and market their own products, helping them to become self-sufficient. After the 1991 peace accords, Stanley realized that many of the small-scale coffee farms had lain fallow during the 7-year conflict and were thus chemical-free. He saw this as a major opportunity, so training began for co-op farmers and ex-combatants in organic methods. The result was the development of both an internal and external market for certified organic coffee. The success in the organic coffee market led to the organic production of sesame, cashews, fruits, and vegetables, with Stanley at the helm. He developed a high-end national market, showing supermarkets and restaurants that produce from these organic co-op farms were guaranteed clean and safe to consume. Although not a CLUSA employee, Gloria's impact on these projects cannot be overstated. She served as a pivotal link between the Salvadoran people, the U.S. mission, various boards of directors from NCBA CLUSA, and provided much-needed behind-the-scenes project support. In addition, she frequently traveled to the local communities to identify and address needs being faced by the women and children in the cooperatives. In 2001, the Kuehns moved to Nicaragua, where their work was similarly impressive. Here, they devoted 5 years to improving the lives of local farmers and placing cooperatives further on the forefront of the organic movement. As regional director for CLUSA, Stanley introduced 20 non-traditional crops and established export operations to markets that were previously out of reach for small Nicaraguan co-ops and farmers. He pioneered the development of certified organic and kosher beef, as well as organic cacao and the awarding of the Organic Cup of Excellence coffee. He also helped create a number of local NGOs to promote sustainability by providing training and technical assistance for years to come. The Kuehn's 18 years of work in Central America had a profound impact on the quality of life for farmers and on the stability of the troubled communities as a whole. 60,000 farmers, including many ex-combatants, became members of 65 cooperatives, and $23 million of products were marketed to 16 countries. In 2009, the Kuehns carried their vast experience to Africa when Stanley joined the World Council of Credit Unions. There, they helped local farmers secure microloans and are providing the necessary training and technology to address immediate food security concerns. Stanley also helps farmers living with HIV/AIDS select low-labor crops to improve their quality of life and ability to thrive long-term. Stanley and Gloria Kuehn have devoted themselves to improving lives for poor farmers in some of the world's most war-torn and depressed areas. Their innovative work has not only helped thousands of people, but has also developed civil infrastructure, spurred economic growth, and forged bonds between developing and developed nations. And they did it all by using the cooperative model. For this, we honor them with induction into the Cooperative Hall of Fame.